Roy Nelson signs a Bellator contract after nearly 8 years with UFC. Nelson is 22-14 MMA, 9-10 UFC, signing with Bellator. This is according to MMAfighting.com. Nelson, who's 40 years old, completed his UFC contract with a unanimous decision loss to Alexander Volkov last month. He had a 19-fight tenure there with the organization. Started, if you recall, when he won Season 10 of The Ultimate Fighter. You know, he has, when you look at his career right now, he has dropped 5 of his last 7 bouts overall, with his most recent victory coming against Anderson Silva, UFC Fight Night 95 in September. Now, here's the thing. With this signing, it's not too surprising. He hasn't been able to compete, I think, with the UFC's top heavyweights for a while now. After losing his last one, I honestly thought he might get cut. It's good at him that he gets to, in essence, really leave on his own terms, which is what he's doing. He's not bad, but he's just not as good as the top UFC heavyweights anymore. They evolved, and he seemed to become stagnant. He's been doing the exact same things that he's been doing, and it's kind of making him look predictable. But Roy, he is a legend in his own right, dare I say. The Tank Abbott, maybe even of his day, showing everyone that you don't necessarily have to be jacked up, cut up, and have cardio for days in order to compete at the highest level. He has some, impressive credentials. Look at a lot of the top-end guys. They all have down periods. Listen, if you're a fighter in the UFC, and 100% you are not going to win that title, go to Bellator. Make a little bit more money than you have in UFC, and maybe become their champ. Can you say, when you look at UFC, that it's great for up-and-comers, but once it's clear you're not going to be a champion, they really don't take such good care of the past prime stars? Could be. To a point, I think, Bellator, if you look at Bellator, is really stepping up recently. Again, Roy isn't the best, but he has an absolute chin of granite and an overhand right that can knock out anyone on the right day. It'll be interesting to see if Bellator can start signing more and better fights as WME gradually makes mistake after mistake. I think Bellator is creeping up on UFC. Only a matter of time, I think, when Bellator becomes maybe even greater than UFC. I hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you soon.